Ladies and gentlemen, the tribal chief is back, but the real question is, does WWE even know what to do with him anymore? We're talking about the man who carried this company for over 3 years, the man who smashed records and dominated every main event, and yet here we are, just days after SummerSlam, wondering if Triple H is scrambling behind the scenes to find him something worthy of his name. We've got all the inside buzz, all the fan reactions, and every bit of drama that could explode on SmackDown. So before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, and join the WWE Universe family right here, because we've got the stories WWE doesn't want you to forget. Another SummerSlam, another Roman Reigns return. If you've been watching WWE long enough, you'll know this script. Roman disappears after WrestleMania, WWE teases a grand comeback, and then boom, he's back, and the crowd loses their minds. It happened last year in 2024, when Reigns came storming back after months away and dropped Solo Sikoa with a thunderous Superman punch, setting the stage for the Bloodline's next Civil War chapter. But here's the difference this time, Reigns actually returned 2 weeks before SummerSlam 2025, appearing on WWE Raw and even getting booked in a match at the pay-per-view. Still, despite the grand entrance, the headlines, and the fireworks, something feels off. The Tribal Chief is one of the most important names in pro wrestling history, yet right now it's starting to look like WWE doesn't have a truly compelling storyline lined up for him. And in a business where perception is everything, that could be dangerous. So tonight, we're breaking it all down, why Reigns' return is giving us déjà vu, why Triple H might be struggling to find the right feud for him, and how this could shape the rest of 2025 in WWE. Roman Reigns is not just a WWE superstar, he's the WWE superstar of the modern era. When we talk about star power in professional wrestling, we're not talking about who had the best match on Raw last week. We're talking about who can step into an arena and command the crowd before even saying a single word. And for over 3 years, Roman Reigns has been that guy. From August 2020 to WrestleMania 40, Reigns ruled the WWE landscape with an iron fist as the Undisputed Universal Champion. His reign, pun intended, was so dominant that it reached 1,316 days, an accomplishment that hasn't been seen in the modern era. He outlasted legends, crushed rising stars, and anchored the most compelling storyline WWE had in decades, the Bloodline saga. And yet, here we are in August 2025, and something feels strangely underwhelming. The SummerSlam return, familiar, but different. Last year, Reigns returned at SummerSlam to a chorus of cheers and shock, blasting Solo Sikoa and setting up a dramatic new chapter for his faction. Fans left the arena buzzing about the possibilities. Could we see Reigns versus The Rock? Would Jey Uso step up as the true heir to the island? Fast forward to this year's SummerSlam, and while Reigns' entrance was just as spectacular, the golden pyro, the slow march, Paul Heyman lurking in the shadows, the aftermath left fans scratching their heads. Yes, Reigns teamed up with Jey Uso to defeat Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker in a big tag match, but the feud itself feels manufactured. It doesn't have that deeply personal, emotionally charged edge that made his Bloodline storyline must-see television. Triple H's booking challenge. Here's the reality, booking Roman Reigns in 2025 is hard. When you've been at the very top for so long, there are only so many names left to face. He's already fought Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Brock Lesnar, and even The Rock. There's no fresh feud that instantly grabs the casual fan's attention. Reports from inside WWE suggest that Triple H and the creative team are torn between two ideas. 1. Throw Reigns into a big-money part-time feud with someone like Brock Lesnar or CM Punk. 2. Build up a new, younger star like Carmelo Hayes or Trick Williams to challenge him, which would take months of careful storytelling. The problem? WWE doesn't have months to waste, especially when their biggest draw is back and healthy. Every week that Roman is on TV without a compelling storyline is a missed opportunity. Social media has been buzzing since SummerSlam, and the sentiment is surprisingly unified: Roman deserves something bigger. On Twitter, or X, depending on how much you want to argue about the name, fans have been posting dream match scenarios: Roman vs. Gunther, Roman vs. a returning Randy Orton, Roman vs. Brock Lesnar one more time. Others have suggested that maybe the only way to reignite the fire is to reunite the Shield, even temporarily, to combat the chaos caused by Paul Heyman's new faction with Seth Rollins. But the longer WWE waits to pull the trigger on a truly game-changing storyline, the more the hype risks fading. Speaking of Heyman, this is where things get interesting. The man who once called himself the wise man of the bloodline is now standing shoulder to shoulder with Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, and Bron Breakker. And if there's one thing Roman Reigns does not take kindly to, it's betrayal. Heyman's alliance with Rollins is arguably the natural story for Reigns right now. It's personal, it's dramatic, and it ties directly into years of WWE history. But so far, WWE hasn't gone all in on it. We've seen teases, glares, and subtle jabs, but no direct confrontation that would make fans jump out of their seats. If Triple H wants to get the most out of Reigns' return, this is the moment to book a slow-burn revenge arc. Imagine Reigns and Brock Lesnar, two former Heyman guys, joining forces to dismantle Rollins' new empire. That's money. WWE is in a unique position right now. With CM Punk back, Cody Rhodes still riding high as a top babyface, and new stars breaking through, the company has options. But Roman Reigns is still the ace in the deck. He's the draw you put on the marquee when you want to sell out stadiums. If they waste this run on filler feuds or safe, repetitive matches, they risk diluting the special aura Reigns has built over years. And once that aura is gone, it's nearly impossible to get back. Here's what fans are hoping for: a blockbuster feud with Paul Heyman's faction, ideally building to a massive Survivor Series or WrestleMania main event. A surprise alliance with Brock Lesnar to shake things up and destroy their common enemies. More appearances, part-time is fine, but disappearing for months at a time kills momentum. If WWE can deliver even 2 out of those 3, Roman's return could still be one of the biggest stories of 2025. Roman Reigns is back. The tribal chief has returned to his island, the crowd still acknowledges him, and the stage is set for greatness. But right now, it feels like WWE is holding him in a waiting room, unsure of which door to open next. And in this business, if you keep the biggest star waiting too long, the fans might just move on to the next big thing. So, Triple H, the clock is ticking. Give Roman Reigns something worthy of his legacy, or risk letting the most dominant era in WWE history fade into memory. What do you think, WWE Universe? Is Triple H wasting Roman's return, or are we on the brink of something epic? Drop your predictions in the comments, because I want to hear your fantasy booking for the Tribal Chief's next chapter. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because here on Stargossip TV, we acknowledge Roman Reigns, and we'll be bringing you every twist, every betrayal, and every jaw-dropping moment as it happens.